It's Title Tuesday, here we go. Thoroughbred protects your deal, now you know.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Title Tuesday. I'm Eric, the president of Thoroughbred Title. Over the past few weeks, we've talked about things like surveys, easements, and encroachment that can affect real property. This week, we're going to talk about filed maps, sometimes called subdivision maps, and how they define the layout of many residential properties. When a large parcel of land is divided into smaller lots for development, a subdivision map is prepared and filed with the county clerk. That map shows the layout of the subdivision, including individual lots, roads, easements, and property boundaries. Once recorded, that map becomes part of the official land records, and the numbered lots shown on that map become the building blocks of how those properties are legally described and transferred. In parts of our markets, we routinely see very old filed maps, sometimes going back to the early 1900s. In other areas, especially with a newer development, the maps may come from a recent subdivision created in the last few years. But regardless of when they were created, those filed maps still define the layout of the lots and the legal descriptions used in deeds today. One point that sometimes causes confusion is that the filed map lot number does not always match the tax lot number used by the municipality. The filed lot number comes from the subdivision map itself. The tax lot number is assigned by the local tax assessor for assessment purposes. Because the filed map is officially recorded in the county land records, the filed lot number can be used as part of the legal description in a deed. Tax map numbers, on the other hand, are created only for assessment purpose. They generally cannot be relied on to establish legal boundaries, and they can change over time as tax maps are updated. So while both numbers may refer to the same property, they serve very different purposes. Understanding filed maps is important because they often determine how a property is legally described, where boundaries are located, and what easements or rights may affect the land. We'll see you next week for another Title Tuesday, where we'll talk about restrictive covenants, rules that can run with the land and affect how a property may be used.
Connect with Thoroughbred Title at tbtitle.com. Find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Links are in the first comment.